My next go-to site is Internet for Classrooms. I love this site for both my enrichment students, for parents, and also for when I'm doing my small group reading lessons or my small group math. I often use this site. What you're going to want to do is go to either grade level help or links for pre-K through 3. You can go to specific areas like reading, math, gifted, all the different special needs. It has some great resources and everything, different apps for Androids, apps for iPads. I love all of these different teacher tools are here. You could explore this site for hours, but I'm going to try and take you through it pretty quickly. But again, you can come back anytime and explore this site. It's got so many great things, especially the middle school and high school area. I really enjoyed that area. But let's go back up to the elementary and just choose a subject. Let's do language arts. It has different resources in those areas, but it also selects them by grade. I often use these. They're Common Core aligned, so I often use these as a center. What I'll do is I'll click on it, first grade, and whatever we're learning right now, so say right now we are doing math resources and we're doing language arts. So I'll click on language arts, then I'll decide what portion we're working on right now. And right now in language arts we're working on some rhyming words. These are all different sites that do that with children that are interactive. So what I'll do is I'll come here, I'll just print this off, and I'll put that as a center. Students can either go there one at a time or in their small groups for centers, depending on how you run centers, and they can highlight off after they do the different games. So for example, it'll take you to the site, you can choose what you want to do at the site, it'll kind of take you through an adventure and a game.
Click on the top picture, then find a rhyming word.
So that's an example of Internet for Classrooms. Great site, I love it. All I do is teach students when they're done, make sure you close out and come right back and they can choose the next one, and when they finished it, they just highlight it. It does this for all grade levels up through 8th grade in all areas. It also has some high school areas, so if you wanted to do things where you're working with a small group, like trying to teach something that they didn't quite master to a high school class, you could send students up to the smartboard to work on this while you pull a group into a quieter setting. You just have to make sure that you make sure the volume isn't too loud. What I also love about the first grade ones, if you saw when you were looking here, it also gives you some shake your wiggles out. These are just some movement breaks that are really fun and get students involved in movement and learning at the same time. And for early childhood or the ones who have little ones at home, these are some great ones under the pre-K resources. A lot of things like the writing resources are things you can print out and actually do with them. What I love is at the bottom it'll tell you whether it's a printable, which has a little printing, if it's a site that's just for the teacher or parent, if it's a PowerPoint, or if it has sound or is a video or is interactive. Remember those best practices. You want to keep it interactive at that age, or make sure that you're printing it out and doing it with them or working on the thing together and interacting lesson. I also want you to go back to the home page, and I want you to take you to technology skills. This is a great spot for those basic technology areas that maybe you don't know a lot about, like Inspiration or Kidspiration. When you click on it, it'll give you a little tutorial. So this is a good spot for those teachers that are always coming to you asking you, I don't know what happened, I just deleted all my emails, when really they just minimized them. This would be a good spot to send them. The next section has some great test prep information for not only the Common Core state assessments with class timers that you can put on, but also for high school, looking to see if they're ready for that end of the year test. Are they ready to move on? These are some great tests that actually do all the work for you. So this is a good spot to stop if you're looking for assessments. If you click on the Common Core at the top, you'll come to this page that kind of talks about English Language Arts Common Core standards for each grade level. Then you could click on the grade level and it will give you the specific standards, and then you can click on the specific standard to get more specifics. And then whatever you're looking for, you can then click on that and it'll give you some information about what that standard is and how to test it. And of course, make sure you check out the Summer Learning tab. And finally on this site, be sure to go to the top and look for the daily dose. This is what I do with my enrichment students, because each day they change the brain teaser or the trivia or the question, and the students love trying to solve it. This next one is Learning Ally. It's a nonprofit organization that helps students get free audiobooks and teachers to get free webinars on different reading disabilities. It has a great dyslexia screener here. I would definitely check it out. This site is an amazing resource for audiobooks for students. Definitely check it out. You can also put in a title or author, and if you can't find it, sometimes they'll help you to find it on a different website. So, and finally, the very last one on this video, I'm going to go quick, is the communication assessments for parents and professionals. These are free, easy to use communication assessments for parents and teachers to determine if there is a communication issue and how to work with that student. That's the end of video 2 of 3. We have about 15 more websites to get through on video 3 of 3. So I'll see you on video 3 of 3.